single parent is not goal life. It's not.
I knew I loved you then, but you never know. 'Cause I played it cool when I was.
Hi guys, it's sincerely Zepora. On this video, I asked 4 of the people who were the closest to me during this time of my life to record videos with 5 questions that I asked each of them with their response. Stay tuned. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you learn something or take something from this video.
Wrap it up. Get tested first. You're gonna catch something.
Bam. She pregnant.
Be like certain people was out here wondering what if they can go back in time, make a time machine, ridiculous things that people think. That's me.
I am so proud of the woman that she has become.
Don't do it. It ain't worth it.
I had a chance to do it all over again. I would tell my daughters the same thing. Get your education first. Forget about guys.
It be all fun. Find a dandy. You like this nigga and everything, but I guarantee once you get pregnant about that nigga, you ain't gonna like him.
Hey you guys. Hello. My name is Chantel. I'm Zepora's auntie. I call her Zippy, so if you hear me say that, Zippy. Anyways, I guess I'm supposed to start this off as 17 and pregnant, so I don't remember. It's been a while. I don't remember all the details, but I'm just gonna make this short and sweet. And then I thought about it the other day. She ain't never asked me this before, so I guess it'll kind of be the first time I actually shared my thoughts or remembering what happened the day we discovered really she was pregnant. So back then, I had her and my daughter O'Shea, and I used to keep up with what I purchased for them as far as their products when they came on their cycles or whatever. So anyway, I would know the difference between Zepora and Shay. Zippy was kind of laid back and low key, or you would know when she was on, but she was real quiet about it. But O'Shea, on the other hand, man, that girl evil as hell when she on her cycle. She's still kind of on the evil side, but when she was on her cycle, she was evil as hell. So of course I would know when she needed something. Zepora, she keep her little stash where she kept it or whatever. But I got used to them asking me for stuff, but Zip stopped asking me for stuff. She's always said she had some or whatever. But I don't know who told me that she could possibly be pregnant. It probably was my son, because he can't hold water unless it's some shit that got to do with him. So anyways, I don't know how we came about going to get a pregnancy test, but me working long hours, probably lost focus, probably wasn't paying attention. But as young, teenagers, I felt like they were kind of responsible. So I just worked like I worked and came home when I came home. But so anyways, it got wind to me that she was pregnant, or either I noticed that she wasn't asking me for anything. So I asked her, and of course she lied to me and told me that she wasn't pregnant, or she came on such and such time, but really she didn't. So I went to the dollar store, Save a Lot, because they got them pregnancy tests for $1. They work though, but $1, shit, all I want to know is yay or nay. So I went and probably got a couple of them, and I brought her to my bedroom, or called her into the bedroom, and I asked her, is you pregnant or whatever again? And she probably said no. So I was just like, well, let's just pee on a stick to find out for sure, because I'm on a need-to-know basis at this point. So we went in my bathroom. She didn't want to go. Stubborn as hell. The girl wouldn't even pull her pants down for probably 10 minutes. Then she sat on the commode for forever. You know how you go to the doctors and you're supposed to pee in a cup? Hell, all I needed was a couple drops. And she kept on saying, I ain't gotta pee. I ain't gotta pee. I ain't pregnant. And crying and boo-hooing and crying. Shit, this ain't the point. You supposed to be crying. You got a long way to go before you need to be crying. That's all I remember. So eventually, she peed on a damn stick. And lo and behold, bam, she pregnant. She pregnant. So, I don't remember my emotions back then, but I do know I probably said some stuff that I probably shouldn't have said. Hell, probably cussed out backwards and forward. But my thing as a parent, as her auntie, I did not want to fail them. I didn't want them to go through what, the struggles I had to go through coming up as a teenager and being pregnant. So I'm sure I had emotions and I was upset. I was pissed off or whatever. But, at what point I couldn't be mad, but I was. But I don't regret saying what I said because it was just a learning experience that these things do happen. So I just didn't want them to be held back up in life, having a kid at that age. But I'm proud of you, Zip. You're doing a great thing now, What happened, and we can't change that. We love Jerry just the same. So, my advice, to teenagers, 17 younger or whatever, your parents, your family is going to be your biggest support. Your biggest support, whether you want to, I'm not against anything or any choice that anybody makes. So your family is going to be your biggest support. So I suggest not keeping it from them because pregnancy is something that you cannot hide. Eventually, after 9 months, 3 months, your body's going to start changing. You ain't going to know what the hell going on. You just know your ass pregnant. But you're going to need help. And I just say, ask for it, I remember telling my mom when I first got pregnant that I was pregnant. If I knew it or not, I told her that I thought I was pregnant. And, my mama turned her back and walked in the room, went the other way. And I think that should have been a clue for me. It may have hurt her, but I think when she turned her back and walked in the bedroom, she accepted it, but probably was hurt. She didn't come at me the wrong way. She didn't cuss me out. She didn't do none of that stuff that I probably did. When I look at it now is, she probably said, oh, well, life goes on. You pregnant. You're going to have to deal with it. But I did tell her. So my biggest thing is, my advice to you guys is tell somebody. These days have changed to where, you need somebody. Tell somebody. Don't keep it a secret. You could be putting your child in danger. You could be putting yourself in danger. And the best thing for you to do is to get help. Get help. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps somebody. And just pee on the damn stick. Find out. Go to the doctor. Pray about it. Move on. And when you have your beautiful bundle of joy, all I say is love them. Just always be there.
Well, I wasn't the first person to find out. So, when I found out, I was pissed because I just had this fucking conversation with her about not getting fucking pregnant. Then she take her ass to fucking Indiana, and what the fuck do she do? Get pregnant. And I bet you she ain't even have a fucking orgasm. So what the fuck? So I was real mad, I ain't gonna lie. Didn't find out till she was about 6-7 fucking months pregnant, cause she hid the motherfucking pregnancy, first of all. So what the first thought was in my mind was abortion. I ain't gonna even lie, but I love my Jer Bear and I'm glad he here. Why do people always say that after the fact too? But I do love Jer, and I am glad he's here. What else? My advice to 17-year-olds. Ain't no nigga out there making that pussy pop like that for you to want to have his baby. Okay? Do not have this nigga baby. Live your fucking life. For real. Enjoy your life. Swallow. Okay? Learn. Drink. Get drunk. If you don't want to taste it, get drunk first. But do not have these niggas kids. Because 9 times out of 10, he got another. You gonna find out when you get pregnant that it's 2-3 more bitches pregnant, and you gonna have your baby in October. She gonna have her baby in September, and another bitch gonna have their baby in April. Do you want that life? Do not get pregnant. That shit ain't cute. It ain't pretty, and don't nobody want to babysit y'all kids. Everybody trying to live their best life. Be a hoe. 40-year-olds don't want to keep their own kids. I got a 3-4 month old, and I can't even get no dick. The fuck? So, do not have a kid. Fuck trying to get on MTV with that teen mom shit. That shit ain't cute. Do not have a kid. You out here want to fuck? Just have fun. Just have sex. Wrap it up. Get tested first. You're going to catch something. Because there's a lot more out there. I guarantee you'll find that's way better than his. And I think that was my niece's first piece of meat. And she ended up getting pregnant by him. But I guess you can't help who you love. I guess she loved him. I don't know. But yep, I was mad. And my stupid ass sister did not know she was pregnant. She say she didn't know she was pregnant. Which I don't believe her. I believe she knew. But yeah, wrap it up. Don't be out here 17 with kids and you ain't even graduated. Then you would be 40 trying to graduate or figure out what you want to do with your life. Do not. Y'all need to be out here living life, having fun, being hoes until y'all decide to get married. And don't believe the hype. A man don't want to marry a hoe. That's a lie. Every man that's married right now, their wife is a hoe. So be out here, do what Drake say. Be nice for what? If y'all 17, live your life. Get that money. Chase that money.
Found out through our aunt, Poochie, or her nickname is Poochie. First name is Linda. And our other aunt, Chantel. What was your reaction? I just remember feeling like I just had Ian, my son, and I was in a situation to where I wasn't in communication with the dad. I was by myself and didn't have a job. I feel like I was in a bad situation. So my sister being in a similar situation, even younger, I just remember thinking, oh my gosh, you're gonna have it 100 more times harder than I have it right now. And I just felt so bad and crying. And I feel like a lot was going on with me, and I probably wasn't focused on my sister. I kind of not stopped communicating, but I just don't remember a lot of communication happening. By the time I found out I was pregnant, by the time I had Ian, to the time I got your news. How did you feel about it? I was more sad than excited, only because, like I said, I felt like it was going to be really hard for you. It was hard for me. I felt like it was going to be harder for you because you were younger. And like I said, you were still in high school and hadn't really experienced life. Yeah, it didn't even start. It just kind of went straight into parenthood. So a lot of that was feeling bad and angry at the guy. I mean, I was just angry. I just was like, God, I wanted better for myself and I wanted better for my sisters. And I didn't really feel like I was a good example. Not to say that, y'all follow my steps, but I don't know how that. At the time, I didn't feel really great about it. I love my nephew, but I just was like, it was a blessing that could have been put off. What would be your advice to 17-year-old girls in the same situation? I mean, there's a couple things that kind of lie within that. My advice would be, if you're 17 and you just found out you were pregnant, I believe that you need to evaluate your surroundings and your situation and determine your capability of having a child. And if that is not possible, I didn't listen to that advice when someone asked me that critical question when I first found out that I was pregnant with Ian. Was I able to? And looking back, it wasn't you should get an abortion type thing. It was, are you willing to bring a child into a situation where it's 10 times harder than what it can be? So I believe that I would say evaluate your circumstances, look at your situation. Are you able to care for a child? And are you mentally able to care for a child? Because it's so much that goes into being a parent. And at a young age, and you're still trying to find out yourself, you're going to be balancing a lot. And if you don't have a good support system, and if you don't really have any goals or plans or something that's mapped out, then it's going to be way harder than what it needs to be. So my advice would be that. Just lay out some things that you want to accomplish, what you can accomplish, what you need to do. Have a plan. That would be my advice. Anything else you want to add?
Or don't get pregnant at all.
You know, I mean, protection. Protect yourself. I mean, it's so much other bad things out there that you guys are probably already aware of. AIDS, and got these diseases that's constantly evolving. I mean, just protect yourself anyway. What else? And I think that's it, But, at the end of the day, it's all about your choices. Make good choices. Live life with minimal regrets. Minimal. Because you don't be like certain people who's out here wondering what if they can go back in time, make a time machine, ridiculous things that people think. That's me!
I find out my daughter was pregnant. I believe I found out through one of her sisters. It was either Latavia or Tashana that told me about it. And when I found out about it, my reaction was I was more disappointed in myself because as a father, I wasn't there for her at the time that she really needed me to be there. And that still eats away at me to this day right now. I love my grandson. She had him. Once she got pregnant, ain't nothing you can do. You can't take it back, so all you can do is just be there for him. And I'm just sorry that I wasn't there. And like I said, how I feel about it is it eats at me. It eats away at me because every daughter needs their dad. And I know I failed. And to my daughter, I thank you for being a very strong young lady. I thank you for still letting me be a part of your life. And I encourage all you young ladies, don't give up on your father. Give him a chance. Please give him a chance. And pick and choose your baby daddies carefully, please. Get to know the person before you have a baby by him. Please get to know a person. To know a person, you can be with a person 20 years and still not know him, but don't just meet a person, sleep with him, have a baby by him, then that person not there for you or the baby. That's the biggest disappointment right there. Is most of these guys get these girls pregnant and they're not there for the baby. They end up in prison or end up dead. So please pick and choose your baby daddies more carefully. And if I had a chance to do it all over again, I would tell my daughters the same thing. Get your education first. Forget about guys. Get your education first. And your education will be the key to how you go live your life. See, with an education, you won't have to ask nobody for nothing because you can be able to make your own way and take care of your child without disappointments from baby daddies and family members.
To my auntie twin, you did everything right. Don't doubt yourself. To my sister, you are my idol. You have always been my idol. I look up to you. You never let me down. Despite anything you've been through, you are so strong, and I admire you. To my dad, I don't know if having you in my life would have changed the circumstances that I created for myself. But here you are now. Thank you for trying. To my auntie Poochie, the crazy one. I don't know why I never told you. I was scared. But, you know, you my roly.
I knew I loved you then, but you never know.